1 interviewer, 5 presidential candidates, 10 common questions, 5 minutes to answer, 60 seconds to answer the personal issue-based question, a political fast talk, 1 final question, a gong sound. All answers are unedited. This is the 2022 Presidential One-on-One Interviews with Boy Abunda.
Tonight, our guest is the Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Vice President Leni Robredo. VP Leni, magandang gabi. Welcome.
Magandang gabi. Thank you for having me.
Let's now begin our interview. Let's talk about the environment, specifically mining, which I think is one of the most controversial environmental issues. Noong Abril 2021, President Duterte lifted the 9-year moratorium on granting new mining permits through Executive Order 130. Samantala, December 2021, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources also lifted the ban on open pit mining through Department Administrative Order number 2021-40. Pinuri ito ng mining industry. Samantala, binatikos ito ng mga environment and human rights defenders. Ang aking katanungan, VP Leni, you are applying to become the President of the Republic of the Philippines. If elected, pagtitibayin mo ba ang desisyong ito o ipapawalang bisa?
Ipapawalang bisa ko. Para sa akin, Boy, napakahalaga pagdating sa usapin ng environment na binibigyan at ine-empower yung mga maaapektuhan. Gustong sabihin, binibigyan ng mekanismo yung mga stakeholders na pinapakinggan yung boses nila. Maraming mga mahahalagang batas na kailangang ipasa na. Example lang doon yung land use bill. Kailangan mapasa na yun bilang batas. Dahil yun yung magsasabi, yun yung magpapanukala, alin bang mga lugar dito sa bansa natin ang kailangang ideklara ng mga no mining zones. Pag hindi pa ito napapasa, yung pag-i-issue natin ng mga permits ay hindi matatag yung nagiging basehan nito. Pangalawa, dun sa mga lugar na ipapayag yung mining dahil nakasaad sa Land Use Act na pwede yung gawing mga mineral sites, sisiguraduhin natin na yung makikinabang yung locality. Hindi negosyante, hindi Pilipino, pero yung makikinabang, lalo na yung mga indigenous peoples, dapat sila yung makinabang, dapat pagpapayagan nito, Tito Boy, sisiguraduhin natin na yung boses ng mga maaapektuhan ay pinapakinggan. Having said that, maraming mga bagay na sila yung magse-safeguard. Sila yung magse-safeguard ng environment. Aasikasuhin natin yung i-rationalize natin yung mga iba't ibang mga opisina na walang overlapping ng functions, halimbawa ng DENR, ng MGB, ng Climate Change Commission. Sisiguraduhin natin na klaro yung kanilang mga roles para yung accountability klaro din. Sisiguraduhin natin na kahit sa pagpili ng mga mamumuno sa mga opisinang ito, pinakinggan din natin yung boses ng mga environment advocates. Kasi napakahalaga, Tito Boy, na yung magre-represent sa akin sa cabinet. Siya yung magiging alter ego ko. Siya yung alter ego ng President. Dapat nagkakasundo kami sa paniniwala. And yung paniniwalang yon, yung pinaka-priority natin, ano ba yung makakabuti sa taong bayan? Ano ba yung makakabuti sa bansa natin?
Okay. VP Leni, is this tantamount to saying na ikay para sa total mining ban or ikay naniniwala ba sa sustainable mining?
Ako naniniwala ako, Boy, sa sustainable mining. Pero para sa akin kasi, yung sustainability, maa-attain lang natin yon. Pag meron tayong maayos na mekanismo para yung mga nakatira doon, yung mga taong mangangalaga, ay binibigyan natin ng boses. Ngayon kasi...
VP, yun ang sinasabi madalas, no? I spoke to some people who are involved in the mining industry. And they would also always say na pinangangalagaan naman ng mga displaced na IPs, nagbibigay kami ng trabaho, we make sure that we don't pollute the rivers. Nakabaligtaran dahil ito ang reklamo ng mga environmental defenders.
Saka ito kasi, Tito Boy, na naaabuso. Alam mo, merong requirement sa batas na konsultasyon. Pero yung konsultasyon kadalasan na ginagawa, eto reklamo to ng mga tao on the ground na lagi nating nakakausap. Ang kanilang reklamo ay parang masyadong superficial yung consultation na ginagawa. At hindi natin to ipapayag. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, ang pinakamahalaga yung mekanismo. Hindi pwede na basta ka lang nagpa-meeting, ayun na. Sisiguraduhin natin na yung tunay na boses ng mga mamamayan, pinapakinggan. Dahil
How do you do that? Yung tunay na konsultasyon na yung sinasabi.
Kailangan talaga isa batas. When I was in Congress, I was the principal author of the Empowerment Bill. Yung Empowerment Bill, nilalayon niya, magiging mandatory. Hindi lang sa mga local government units, pero sa lahat ng mga government agencies na magkaroon talaga ng mga people's councils. Na gustong sabihin ito, hindi lang na basta ka magpapamiting. Pero yung representation sa people's councils, represented yung mga mahalagang stakeholders and meron silang voting rights. Kabahagi sila mula sa step 1, mula sa planning hanggang sa implementation, hanggang sa monitoring, hanggang sa evaluation.
So ang kapangyarihan ay manggagaling doon sa People's Council na iyon.
Dapat kasi sila yung apektado eh.
Na ikukonsulta at ikukonsulta ng gobyerno at saka ng mga tao na involved sa mining industry.
Saka i-empower talaga sila. Ang pag sinabi kong i-empower sila, kailangan bago sila nagdidesisyon, sisiguraduhin natin na naiintindihan nila.
But you realize, VP, that meron din mga contributions ang mining industry.
Totoo.
Sa ekonomiya.
And meron talagang mga responsible na mga mining companies. Pero ang sinasabi ko...
Good evening and welcome. Our guest tonight is Senator Bongbong Marcos. Senator Bongbong, magandang gabi, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat and thank you for having me.
Let's begin the interview. And let's talk about the environment. Specifically, the issue of mining, which is one of the most controversial environmental issues. Noong Abril 2021, President Duterte lifted yung 9 na taon na moratorium on granting new mining permits. Ito'y ginawa niya through Executive Order 130. December 2021, ang DNR naman, ang Department of Environment and Natural Resources, also lifted a ban on open pit mining. Ito na may ginawa nila through Administrative Order number 2021-40. Pinuri po ito ng mining industry. Samantala, binatikos naman ito ng mga environment and human rights defenders. Ang aking tanong, Senator Bongbong, you're applying to become the next president of the Philippines. If elected, pagtitibayin mo ba ang mga desisyong ito ni President Duterte at sa kanang DNR o ipapawalang bisa?
Well, ang mining talaga ay very controversial, pero dapat ang tingin natin dyan, that is also very valuable source of revenue for the government dahil ang laki ng ating mga natural resources dito sa Pilipinas. Dapat siguro, lalo na in these difficult times, we should take advantage of that. However, we have seen some of the disasters that have happened when it comes to mining. Kailangan lang talaga nating iwasan yan, the effect on the environment. We have sufficient regulations and we have sufficient monitoring, but hindi nasusunod. That is always the problem. We have the laws, but we are not able to implement them. We are not able to fully enforce them sometimes. So if we can do that, if we can take care of making sure that the environmental impact is in accordance with the law, then I think we can carefully exploit the natural resources to help the recovery of our economy. Now, when it comes to open pit mining, I think I'm a bit wary about that because it is very difficult to control the pollution that's caused by open pit mining, the leaching that occurs in open pit mining. There are many occurrences that even after the mine has been closed and they have covered it up and they have planted trees or they built houses on it, lumalabas ang lason. May lumalabas na kung ano-anong mga chemical that are bad for the health of the people who are around it. Kaya siguro pag-aralan ngayon natin yan, baka naman meron silang iniisip na bagong teknolohiya na pwede natin gamitin na sasabihin na safe ang open pit mining. But I have been studying this environmental problem that we have had since I was still in school. And open pit mining is one of those operations that talagang it raises alarms when it comes to, especially when it comes to exploiting natural resources and allowing the use of open pit mining.
Okay, you worry about open pit mining, but you are open to sustainable mining.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it can be done. It is done in very many countries. We will just have to make sure that we are cooperating with the private companies who are involved in this operation. And I think that there are great opportunities to be had, so long as I say we are very careful about it. One of the things that we have in the Philippines is nickel. Nickel is an essential part now of batteries, the battery technology. So that is going to explode, and it already has actually. And that is something that we can take advantage of. We have sources of lithium, also battery technology. So there are really there's so much potential in all of that. So I think we have to look at everything, because we have been left by the COVID in a very precarious economic situation. And therefore, we have to explore everything that we can do to revitalize that
Kung saan tayo
economy.
pwede kumita in
Kung
terms
saan
of
tayo-
revenue,
parang-
because napakalaki ng contribution din ng mining industry
And-
to our economy.
Absolutely, and the estimates are in the billions of dollars
That's right.
per year. We cannot just ignore that, and we should make sure that like in any other industry, that the value and the profits stay within the community, and those that are working in the mines take advantage of this windfall.
So, Senator, to be more specific, doon sa ban na nilift ni President Duterte, doon sa new permits ng mining, that's not a problem to you. Your problem is the open pit
Yes,
mining.
yes.
Kasi if we talk about mining, yung mga nagsasabing responsible miners, ilan naman sa kanila, di ba? May mga nangyayari pa na water pollution, yung mga displacement of the locals,
That's right, yes.
at marami pang iba.
Yes, but those are the things that we can remedy, because if the mining operation, if we keep it away from, I suppose, the congested communities kung saan na maraming tao, it will make things a little better. Another issue about mining that's not spoken about very much are the benefits and compensation of those who are working in the mines. They work in a very difficult and dangerous
You're
situation.
talking about salaries, not just people who were displaced.
No, I'm talking about the people who actually go into the tunnels,
Okay.
and marami tayong nagiging casualty dyan. Kailangan natin na balikan, tiyakin naman ang kanilang kalagayan.